What if I told you there's one simple exercise you can do to get your lymph moving? Unlike your circulatory system, your lymphatic system does not have a central pump like your heart. Instead, lymph movement is supported by mechanisms that include contractions within the lymphatic vessels themselves, along with muscle movement and pressure changes from breathing. In this video, I'm going to show you how to do the simple health bounce, explain the science behind why this movement supports lymphatic flow, show you how to do it properly and safely, even if you don't have a rebounder. Let's dive in. So first, we need to understand why movement matters so much to your lymphatic system in the first place. Your lymphatic system is a network of vessels, lymph nodes, and organs that help maintain fluid balance and play an important role in your immune system. But unlike your circulatory system, which has your heart acting as a central pump, your lymphatic system relies on several mechanisms to help lymph move. This includes contractions in the lymphatic vessels themselves, muscle contractions, and pressure changes associated with breathing. So every time you walk, stretch, move your muscles, or take a deep diaphragmatic breath, you're creating movement and pressure changes that can help support your normal lymph flow. And this is important because a lot of us spend a lot of time sitting. Now, I want to be careful here. Movement is not some magical detox, right? And you don't need a rebounder to have healthy lymphatic system movement. But regular movement is one of the simplest ways we can support these normal processes that our bodies are already naturally designed to do. And the good news is you don't need intense workouts. More importantly, you need simple, consistent movement. So what makes the health bounce an interesting form of movement? The health bounce is exactly as it sounds. It's a gentle, rhythmic bounce on a rebounder or a mini trampoline. And you're not trying to jump as high as you can. In fact, I encourage people to keep their feet in contact with the mat, and then you gently press down and allow the rebounder to push you back up. Now, we don't have strong evidence that rebounding magically detoxes your body or that it's the only exercise to get your lymph moving. But we do know that movement and muscle contractions help support lymph flow, and rebounding gives you a gentle, rhythmic way to move your body that most people find fun and easy to do at home. And as you bounce, your muscles are repeatedly contracting and relaxing, and your body is moving through a gentle, rhythmic up and down motion. Breathing matters too. So the movement of your diaphragm contributes to pressure changes within your chest and your abdomen. So rather than holding your breath when you rebound, it's important that you breathe naturally and comfortably while you bounce. So if you're new to rebounding, please don't feel like you need to jump into a long or intense workout. I actually created a free resource for you. It's the Beginner Safety Guide to Rebounding to help you get started more confidently and to avoid some of the common beginner's mistakes. And I'll leave a link down below this video so you can download your own free copy there. Now, the health bounce might look simple, but your form still matters here. So I created an easy acronym to help you remember to keep your bounce soft. Soft knees. Keep your knees slightly bent, never locked. Open, relaxed shoulders and jaw. Try not to tense your upper body while you bounce. Feet stay connected to the mat. For the health bounce, you don't need to jump high into the air. Gently press your feet into the mat and let the rebounder respond beneath you. Tall spine with a gently engaged core. So think tall and supported, not stiff and rigid. And I have 3 bonus reminders. So keep your eyes forward, keep your bounce low, and breathe naturally. Now, you don't have to bounce high to get your body moving. Especially as a beginner, small, controlled bounces is a perfect place to start. And as far as how long should you bounce, just start where you are. It's great to begin with just 1 to 5 minutes and gradually increase your time as your balance, your comfort, and your conditioning improve. But please don't assume that rebounding is automatically the right exercise for everyone. If you have a medical condition, significant balance problems, severe osteoporosis, a recent surgery or injury, or cardiovascular concerns, Or if you're pregnant, it's important to get individualized guidance from a qualified healthcare provider before starting. Also, if you have lymphedema or have ever had lymph nodes removed, please don't assume that general rebounding advice applies to your specific situation. It's important that you talk to your healthcare provider or your qualified lymphedema specialist about what movement is most appropriate for you. You should also consider your own personal balance and mobility. Some people feel perfectly comfortable on a rebounder, but others may benefit with using a stability bar, and for some people, a rebounder simply is just not the best choice of physical activity. The goal is not to force your body into a particular exercise because someone online, including myself, said it was beneficial. The goal is to find a form of movement that you find fun, safe, sustainable, and appropriate for you. So if you take away one important fact from this video, I want you to remember this. You don't need to own a rebounder to get the lymph in your body moving. There's so many other exercises like walking, gentle marches in place, calf raises, swimming, and other forms of comfortable physical activity all involve muscles that can support normal lymph flow. Swimming is an especially great alternative because you get movement along with external pressure from the water. You can also try a very gentle bouncing motion while standing on the floor. Keeping your feet planted, simply bend and straighten your knees, or even doing the movement seated if that's most appropriate for you. Ultimately, the best exercise is the one that you can do safely and consistently. And because I know I'm going to get lots of questions about my rebounder, the one I currently love and use all the time is this one. It's the BCAN BT4 Rebounder by Fed Fitness. It is my favorite because it has these adjustable bungees, so if I want a firmer or a softer bounce, I can certainly make those adaptations. It also has the stability bar with a nice phone holder so I can watch a video while I bounce, and it's weighted for 450 pounds. If you're interested, you can check out the link down below. I'll leave my affiliate link, and if you purchase through that link, I do earn a small commission with no additional cost to you. And whether you already have a rebounder or if you're thinking about getting started, make sure you download my free beginner safety guide to rebounding down below. It will help you start slowly, safely, and with more confidence. And to wrap things up, please know your lymphatic system does not need you to do the perfect workout. It just needs you to move and stay active. And whether that means a few minutes of gentle health bouncing, walking, swimming, or another form of movement that works for you and your body and that you love, the goal is to find safe, consistent movement that you actually want to stick with. And if you want to keep learning about rebounding, please watch this video next. It's 6 things I wish I knew before I started rebounding. You can check it out here, and I'll see you in the next video.